outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two guys that are the dudes for their squad. They know it. They've been on these teams. They're the leader of their teams. How do they handle this big-time moment? Who presses? Who tries to do too much and maybe cost?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing and all.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Ole Miss offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Past the 45. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason move. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here comes the Heat. Fires on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. return to the line in a hurry.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running inside. It's Eccles. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, the ground game. Finding some room. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Cook. Great move. Now he's got room. Caught, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They'll give it on the counter. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 22.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
The pitch to the left. There he goes. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Out of the shotgun on third down. Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Drawn in the red zone, it's Lacey. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. They go to the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving.
Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on. And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Almost almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The give on the option. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up a 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. He's got it. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's got it. They stop him before he can get to the 1st down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be 4th down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Finds his big tight end. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll go to the sneak. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Brown wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quick step and go. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle